forecast was foggy and rainy, with a sight of getting your head pounded like it owed money to your ex's new husband. A regular Wednesday morning then. It wasn't the lack of work that lured me into drinking time and time again. In fact, I had a depressingly enormous stack of it. No, what drove good men into this state of mind in my line of work was the content of those files. Disturbing cases of murders, backstabbings, adultery, and everything usually in the name of that sweet Hollywood money. My latest torment of a case actually sent me on the bender I just woke up from. Joker, the little character study that could, surpassing the magical 1 billion mark at the box office, becoming the first R-rated movie to do so. First thing that struck me as odd was motive. Disgruntled nihilist Todd Phillips, known until now mainly by directing such comedy hits as Road Trip, Old School, Hangover, and its made-for-the-Asian market remake, Hangover Part 2, sure had already steered his artistic direction towards a more family-friendly schmaltz with his last two upbeat outings, The Hangover Part 3 and War Dogs. But it was this ugly and endlessly meandering Scorsese wannabe that made me wanna grab as much liquor as I could after seeing it. So much, in fact, that I'm not sure what the movie hates more. Its superhero origins, its protagonist Arthur Fleck, or life itself. And the lament of turning away from comedy because of the current woke culture falls flat when even actors from your movie call you out. I'm all for disturbing, provoking or depressing movies. In fact, I often masturbate to scenes from The Human Centipede. But the right tone and the filmmaker's complete understanding of what they wanna say is a must to first invite the audience into the movie's world and then to keep them engaged and invested. And here lies the fundamental flaw of this film. When 90% of the story is basically a repetition of the same kick in the head for our protagonist, you just find yourself powering through to the inevitable tipping point to see if it was worth it. It is not. Joaquin Phoenix does a great job in the main role, but even his performance starts to feel like a repetition of the same few mannerisms when you realize that the script has nothing more in store for the evolution of the character. The cinematography is also very well done, with the dirtiness of the locations and the whole image really getting under your skin. This, however, is a massive shame, as the clueless script basically undermines all the positive aspects of the film. And for a movie that so desperately seems to want to shy away from the comic book nature of its source material, the inclusion of yet another iteration of Bruce Wayne's parents getting shot couldn't have felt more tacked on, even if it was duct taped into the film reel itself.
Why did you say that name?
In the end, this feels like a masturbatory power fantasy for writer-director Todd Phillips, where he is the titular character and the people that he kills represent the woke culture, who are the reason he's unable to do funny and raunchy comedy anymore. Just like he's wrong in real life, so is the storytelling in this movie. There. I think I need to seal this case for good now, before the urge to start drinking again becomes too strong. Oh, I hate sobriety anyway.